You guys going to get a job here, are you?
I'm dad, yep.
Yeah, I used to wear one of those.
He's got a hand head.
Not anymore. Pretty cool lookout up here for the super pit. It's been moved a few times in the years that I've been here. Obviously with the pit expansion they moved the wall out and things like that. You sort of have to accommodate for the tourist side of things. So yeah, they've moved this lookout twice now, I think, since I've been here. But yeah, she's definitely very big. Last records, I think it was about 3.8 k's long and over 1.5 kilometers wide. And when I left, it was down to about the 600 meters deep. So yeah, she's definitely a super pit. Lots of information up here in the lookout as well about how everything works. That's what I used to work on, unfortunately, but yeah, fun times. Anyway, good bit of info in here for anyone coming to check it out. So if you are out here and you want to know when the pit blasting times are, you can either jump onto their Facebook page, which is the Hannans North Tourist Mine, or you can pretty much give them a phone call as well. There's a sort of a helpline that you can ring. It's 9022 1664, and that they'll tell you what's going on. And I mean, they don't blast every day, and I think when it's raining they close it up here, and also if there's electrical storms they'll close it. But yeah, definitely come and check it out. It's well worth seeing the blast as well if you've never seen anything like that before. It's pretty cool. They actually do super pit tours as well, where you can go to the Kalgoorlie Tours and Charters. It's on the main street in town, and they you can jump in a bus and it takes you out to the you actually go on the mine site and you go to the other lookout that's over the other side of the pit that public aren't allowed to go see, so it's pretty cool. And then you can go interact with all the dump trucks and stuff like that as well. So it's a pretty cool experience if you've never been to a mine site before. Sort of shows you what we had to put up with for a long time, but yeah, it's definitely worth coming and checking it out. And there's plenty of room for the kids to run around as well. Big tyres.
Dad, watch me.
Alright, here we go. Burn off a bit of energy after being in the car for a bit. Good work, buddy.
Ready, Dad? It's my turn.
Alright, Nari's turn.
My turn after.
Alright, whoops. It is windy up here though, so it does get cooler in the colder months, definitely.
Ready, my turn, my turn.
Except for these kids that wear t-shirts. Okay.
My turn.
Wow, good work, guys. Okay, what say we go stand in the bucket? Do you want to go stand in the bucket? Alright, we'll go over and have a look. Shows you the scope of how big these buckets actually are. I think one bucket picks up about 30 to 40 tonne of rock each scoop. Pretty sizable. Bigger than Dad's wheelbarrow anyway, eh?
It's only like that little.
Oh yeah, it's massive. some rustic 2 up. We've also got some rustic 2 down if you need to go. The old dunny in the ground trick. What a view. Sitting there having a whiz. How's the serenity? Anyway, done that. Let's go back and have a game of 2 ups. This is one of the original ones that they used to have out here in the gold rush times. They still have games out here every now and then. Bit of an Anzac Day thing, I think, as well. They come out here, so yeah, it's been refurbished. Obviously, there's new seats and concrete ring and things like that. But yeah, it's still most of the old stuff's still original. All the roofing and things like that. But yeah, definitely very cool. It's only about 5 k's out of town, so quick trip out here, past the speedway. And yeah, you can imagine a lot of drunk times here, I'd imagine.
There's no alcohol on the way in.
Well, it does say no alcohol, but I can't see that happening.
I think the few cider caps out there I found says otherwise.
Yeah, anyway, pretty cool bit of nostalgia out here. Yeah, so this is a pub out of town. It's probably about 40 k's out of town, and we've been here a fair few times in the years that we've lived in Cal. I used to ride motorbikes out here. It'd take about 2.5 hours to get here from the town, and then used to just have a few beers and a burger, and then you just shoot back along the railway line. And it take about 20 minutes to get back. So but yeah, no, it's a good little pub. Like I say, used to be able to write your name on the walls and everything like that. But they don't let you do it anymore because I think that some people were a bit silly with it. So but yeah, no, it's a good little pub to check out if you're heading out this way. It's on the way up towards Menzies, so yeah, it's only like I say, about 40 k's out of Kalgoorlie, so well worth coming out and have a look at.
There's a nice little outdoor beer garden with a playground for the kids, and they do nice burgers and chips, so it's not a bad little day out just to
break it up a little bit.
Yeah, something different.
Bit of history out here as well, so very cool.
Now you're gonna go up that 4-wheel drive track?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a nice little 4-wheel drive track to get out.
Yeah, 4 drive tracks with a car.
Might have to send it, Daddy.
Just send it.
Fast.
It's not that bad. No prep for driving.
Oh, coffee. Mike's holding the coffee. Someone out the back's having a bit of a giggle.
Whoa, we're far up from down. I can even see the road. Are we up yet?
Yes, we are. You can uncover your eyes.
What? It's so low down. Whoa.
A bit of a view from up here.
Ah, you're right.
Oh, it's like a massive drop. You don't know where you're going.
Down.
Down, down, down.
Whee. Alright, we'll just try this crawl control out here. It's one of these buttons. That one. Crawl, not available. Select low 4, shift to neutral. Alright, gotta have it in drive. Okay, we're learning these things. There's a manual, I think. I don't know, it must be in French or Spanish. I can't. So crawl. Oh, and it's not even noisy.
Oh, that's that horrible thing. I hate that. You've done this before. Oh.
Here we go. This is probably more what it's better at, is going actual down. So no feet on brake, no feet on accelerator, just let it do its thing. You can adjust the speed, so we'll just nick it up a notch because it's quite slow. It's not the hardest of descents, so.
It sounds like you're going to break the car.
It doesn't sound the best, but sounds like a drum beat. She's got the Cruise and Oz techno mix going now.
Making tunes.
It sounds like something is stinging on the outside of a car.
It does.
There we go. That's a bit of crawl control. I think you'd really ever need it for that, but it's still good to see if it works and how it works. And there we go. We're done.
A little bit noisy.
Turn that off. And then we can put it back into I'm on the highway mode. Alright.
I'm already so sick.
Oh yeah?
Poor Rafe. Let's hit the road.
What can you see, Ari?
I can see something there, but it's old.
Yeah? It's an old mine site around here, or an old quarry. We're at it.
No, don't beat me. Don't beat me. Don't beat me.
Okay. We're at Lake Douglas at the moment. Just outside of outside of town there, Kalgoorlie, about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 k's out. It's a good caravan and camping spot there. Got a long drop and lots of fire pits and things like that. And depending on what time of year it is, there'll be water in the lake or there won't be. But we'll show you the lake anyway after this. But just thought we'd pop out here and have a look at the old site they got here. Used to have lots of blue, really blue water in it. So we'll see when we get over this hill whether we're disappointed or it's something cool.
Sounds like there's water, according to the kids.
Well, it sounds like there's water, so that's always a good sign.
Whoa, look at this.
What is it?
Nope.
go. Yep, lots of water in it.
Is this the mine site, Mum?
Yeah, I think it's a quarry, but it could be a mine site. I don't know, I can't remember. I'll have to check it out. But
No, you can't.
either way, pretty cool.
No, you can't.
Most come here for the serenity of Asta singing. Obviously just use a little bit of caution when you're standing near the edges on these things because they're old, there's no wall support or anything like that, so lots of spots that have failed. So yeah, just make sure you keep hold of your kids and make sure they're not running too close to the edge because yeah, they could just fall away. We don't want that, so it's good to come and have a look, but yeah, you just gotta be sensible around here. We've just driven around the outside of the lake. It's pretty low at the moment, but yeah, man, I don't know if you'd want to swim in here or not, but there's ducks in here, so it's obviously not too bad. But I think there's yabbies and stuff like that in there if you've got nets. So no, it's just a good little place to have a park up, have a campfire and a few beers.
Dad,
Yeah, mate.
are we having some beers in the fire?
Oh, we just need beers and a fire, and we could. Got no beers left.
Got no beers or fire.
Oh, there's some ducks. They're all in a row.
How is that funny?
There's a saying called "have all your ducks in a row."
That's not funny.
Kids these days.
You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how. Nothing ever stays the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of
Alright, so here's the Mongolian beef that Kate knocked together a couple of weeks ago and we put it in the freezer. Pretty much just got some hot coals underneath the campfire there, nice and hot, and under the camp oven, sorry, and chuck her in. Pretty much threw it in with a pack of rice, the microwave rice, and you pretty much just stir it through till it's nice and hot. Yeah, that's easy as. Took about 5 minutes I think to get the temperature up, to get the everything cooked again. So yeah, she's a good thing, nice and easy, and kids love it, so that's good, and I love it too, so good stuff. Meal prep for the win. Secret location.
Fly the
It's out in the bush pretty much, but anyway, it's a good little place for the night. Got our swags all set up. It was pretty chilly last night, probably doing about 4 degrees, and there's a fair bit of dew on the ground in the morning. That's why we put the sides on, so it stops the swags from getting all wet. So yeah, good setup, but definitely chilly. And we just finished our schooling for the morning. We're halfway through it anyway. We'll have a bit of morning tea, so chucked a bit of a damper on while they were learning. And here we are. Oh, the reveal. It's tiny. It's just a little one. Just for a little bit of morning tea there with some jam and honey. But yeah, nice little spot out in the bush.
Yummy.
I'm pretty good at making damper. Not really, I usually burn it. But anyway.
We got some local honey from Kalgoorlie too, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, Kambalda, which is about 40 minutes drive from Kalgoorlie.
If you're going at 80 k's an hour.
Anywho, it's nice. It's good.
Try to support local. Buy lots of local stuff. Helps the industry. Anyway, I was just going to say something about our solar setup actually. While we're out doing things like this, we're looking in the sun. We obviously live off grid for a bit, so we need that extra bit of a kick from solar. So what I've actually got is a solar panel mounted up on the roof here. It's always mounted up there, but as you probably would have seen, we do take a lot of stuff on the roof. We've got swags and things like that, and what I do to protect that solar panel is I've made up this cover pretty much. It's marine ply. I've sealed it so it's all waterproof, and pretty much just chuck it on top of the solar panel. It's all cut out perfectly for everything, the brackets and things that go around it. The max tracks sit up close to it, so that sits on top of it, protects the solar panel, and then we can just strap whatever we want on top of it. So we put our swags, camp chairs, all that sort of stuff on top of it. So yeah, it's a good little bit of I know, prevention for cracking the solar panel. You don't want to ruin something that, you know, costs you a bit of money. So yeah, and it only weighs about, I don't know, maybe half a kilo or something like that, so it's not super heavy to impact on what we can and can't put up there. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It does the job. It's a 200 watt solar panel, so it pumps out a fair bit of juice just to keep the fridge topped up and everything like that if we're not driving throughout the day. And we also have a foldable solar blanket as well that we can roll out if we're going to be parked up for a few days and not moving. So got a bit of backup energy there if we need it, which is always good.